So I wanted to say a few words about the playing location, which is amazing. Amazing. It's huge. It's like everything in Dubai. Everything is beautiful and nice and huge. And the playing hall itself, players are actually sitting behind the glass wall, which is see them behind the glass wall, but actually the players are not seeing out. They don't see the audience who are sitting there. So actually they have a very quiet and
yes, from VG Norway again. Question for Jan. How does it feel not to play for the Russian flag? Is it that, do you feel that that's a problem?
Well, I mean, obviously that's not a good thing to play without your usual flag and your usual anthem, but during a chess game you think about moves.
Anders again, how long time did you spend for the preparation for the match itself?
This is directed to who?
Both players.
Magnus?
Yeah, it's obviously hard to measure, but because there's the time that I spent and also the time that was spent by the team. So yeah, I don't particularly know, but I would say that it's a very similar amount to what's been done for previous matches.
Yeah.
Well, since I didn't prepare for previous matches, yeah, I can only say that it was a lot.
Enough. It's been up and down this game, but it's been too much excitement for them, maybe. And we're about to see a handshake. It's the first result of the 2021 World Championship. It's a draw.
It's a draw between the two big fighters in this match. Okay, we see the smile on Jan Nepomniachtchi's face. Obviously, they're talking about the game right now.
Both players smiling at some point there. I think they both know they had small opportunities. Both sides maybe not at their best yet. Definitely.
Magnus, he seemed to be playing incredibly quickly. He was basically coming to the board and making moves and getting up. Did that unnerve you at all at any point?
Well, I just reckoned he was thinking in the restroom instead. So yeah, it was obviously unusual, but I don't think anything particular about it.
Many top chess players are doing commentary on this World Championship match. 3 names, Anand, Giri, and Caruana. If you were not playing in the match, whose commentary would you enjoy the most? I'll get you. Yeah.
Well, actually, since I have, I did some commentary for the previous match, probably it would be my commentary.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. I just don't even remotely care.
That concludes our questions. Good evening.
Hello, Jan and Magnus. Great game today, another draw. Who would have guessed? My name is Andrea, reporting from BOTES Live. Magnus, I bet you're really tired of getting a lot of really complicated chess questions, but I've been dying to ask you, how does the knight move?
That's a good question. It generally moves like an L, and sometimes in blitz games it can be very unpredictable.
Thank you, Magnus. Only you could answer my question.
Also, of course, not a new thing in World Championship chess at all. We have gone like 5 years now without a decisive game in the classical portion. In those 5 years, there has been a huge influx of new chess fans who may not understand or appreciate why we have so many draws. Jan first, and then Magnus, if you could chime in afterwards. To these new chess fans who may not understand, could you have a comment or a way of explanation of why we see so many draws?
Well, normally you need mistakes for a decisive result. So this probably could tell you that players are not making too many mistakes, yeah, and yeah, if you play consistently, yeah, so you don't blunder too often, at least, yeah. In general, chess becomes quite a drawish game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that so much has been written and said about this. I really don't have a lot to add. We try.
Well, we are happy that you do. Thank you very much.
14 with NU seems to possess this game as 2 average centre pawn loss versus 3 average centre pawn loss, which in our assessment so far seems to have been the most accurate, according to Engine's, game ever played in Chess World Championship history. Can I ask you both, perhaps starting with Magnus, how it feels to have played what seems to be one of the most accurate games to have been played so far in World Championship history, according to Engines?
Well, thank you very much. It feels great. It fills me with pride, but unfortunately only half a point on the score table.
Sure. And Jan?
Yeah, I must say it's quite a murky question before the doping test.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Anti-doping after press conference and mentioned video, okay? After press conference.
One more question also for Jan. Which wishes would you like to give to Magnus today on his birthday?
I mean, just enjoy what he's doing and be healthy, happy, lucky, and all the best.
Thank you.
He has to move his king forward. That's strictly the only move. There we go. He stops the clock. As Jovanka mentioned, he doesn't make the move on the board. He stops it. He tells the arbiter it's about to be 3 times in.
And there we have the handshake. Game 4 in Dubai between these two is another draw. They are still tied, Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi. Magnus on his birthday with the white pieces. This was not what he was hoping for today.
Definitely not. Far from a success for the world champion. He walked his opening preparation and...
Magnus, to you, do you plan on sharing any of your birthday cake with Team Nepo?
Yeah, that's a weird question. First of all, I don't know if I'll have any. Maybe a little bit tomorrow. But I think with the history of World Championship matches, I don't think you would accept any piece of food from the opposing team ever.